Hello everyone. I want to give a brief summary of what we were talking about. Okay, let's start quickly. It will be just 4 minutes maybe or less. Here we have the heart. Okay. Then we have the aorta. It goes up like this. And it's called the arch of the aorta. We have here on the left side, the left subclavian. Then we have the left common carotid. And the right side, we have different small difference here that they are fused together. In the beginning, they go together like this. Then we have the subclavian, right subclavian. Then we have the right common carotid. This part is called the brachiocephalic trunk. Okay, this is the subclavian artery that we were talking about on the page, on the group. Okay, now this subclavian artery, it will continue here to be the axillary artery, then it will continue to be the brachial. Okay, no need to think about axillary and brachial. Just we need the subclavicle. Okay, we have above the subclavicle, we have the clavicle. Here there is something called sternum, if you remember. It's just a bone. Here we have the first rib. Like this, it will go to the posterior vertebra. And here we have the clavicle. That's it. So the subclavicle, from its name, it's sub under the clavicle, so it will go inferior to the clavicle and above the first rib. Okay. Now I will delete the bone and go back to the subclavian artery to talk about the branches. Okay, this is the right subclavian artery. First of all, we have two single arteries and two trunks. It's so easy. One is the vertebral artery, it goes up. Vertebral artery. I will not talk about the course or direction of the artery. You can check the pictures to see exactly how it goes up. It goes to the lateral process of the vertebra. There is a lateral foramen, it will go through, okay, all the cervical vertebra. And okay, now we have the vertebral, and opposing we have one go down is the internal thoracic. It will go down to the thoracic. It will give the anterior branches of the intercostal, between the ribs, intercostal arteries. Now we have, these are two single arteries from the subclavian. One up, vertebral, and one down is the internal thoracic. Now we have the thyrocervical trunk. So it is trunk, it has many branches, and another trunk called the costocervical trunk. I will start with the costocervical trunk. It has two branches. From its name, we have costal cervical, which means we have something related to the costal, which means the ribs, and something related to the neck, cervical. So we have the superior, the first branch will go down, is the superior intercostal artery, because we have many down with the ribs. The first one is called the superior, because it's the superior one, superior intercostal artery, and the cervical go up, it will go called the deep cervical. So we have the costocervical trunk, we have superior intercostal and deep cervical. Okay, we finish with this. And these, as we said, the vertebral and the internal thoracic. Now we'll go to the thyrocervical trunk, which is a little bit confusing because it has 4 branches. 2 goes to the neck and 2 go to the back of the back. Okay. Now we have thyrocervical, so we have something related to the thyroid. This one branch will go to the thyroid from down because the thyroid is here. So it's called the inferior thyroid artery, which is the largest branch. Okay, we have superior coming from other source. We will not talk about it now. So we have the inferior thyroid artery, and we have one go up is the ascending cervical. It will go to the neck, ascending cervical, and we have one go back like this. It's called the transverse cervical, and one go also back but lower. It is to the scapula. It's called the scapula. It's called the suprascapular artery. And by this we finish the all branches of the subclavian. So it's not difficult, it's very easy. 2 trunks, 2 single arteries, one go up vertebral, one go down internal thoracic, 2 trunks, thyrocervical and costocervical. The costocervical, we have deep cervical and the superior intercostal. And the thyrocervical, we have 4 branches. One is the inferior thyroid artery, and one is the ascending artery, cervical artery, and one is the transverse cervical artery, and one is the suprascapular artery. I hope this briefing is easy and make it easier for you. Thank you.